Wrong knife. What's going on, everyone? I am, hey, it's the Packer. We're gonna be building something. It's actually for YouTube, and you guys can just hang out with me if you want. So I'm gonna get this thing opened. Oh, look at this. I feel like we're at IKEA. So this is the pre-finished option. I got a couple different options that he included just to sort of show them off. This is actually going to be one of the shelves. And if you look here, he's got indentations already marked for what it's going to be. So we're going to go ahead, we'll stack all this stuff separately. Racking tower nailer. Look at this. Can you guys see these holes? Oof. All these shelves are amazing. Beautiful. All right, so everything's labeled. Bottom. This is labeled like an IKEA setup in a way, probably better. Bottom. Top. We got our two sides. We got a rabbit. So let's go ahead, get the box out of here. Get it put together. Fits in there nice. I'm pretty sure right? It's got these on here. This will square your unit up, right? You'll be good to go. So probably should get the Milwaukee nailer out, shouldn't I? Let's look at the hardware he included. So torpedoes. Good Lord. That's well designed. You know, it would be funny, Andy. why don't you, just for fun, add an additional price and include a low profile packout with all the hardware. And sort it. We'll put a little label in each bin. Just saying. Husbands always need an excuse to buy another packout. It's a nice bit of hardware. Look at this. He's got a BOM. Shows you everything that should be included. And look at this. QR code. So you can watch a video. Little important notes. What else here? Yeah, look at this. Awesome. Good ideas too, right? Give customers your email address. Say, hey, send it to here, and we'll feature you. What's up? I am building an STV racking setup for my packouts. And this thing is like a high density wood version of the packout racks. I need to get a bin to put I also didn't show, these are the rail slides. This is what's going to let you pull out each individual packout. And if you can see, they are full extension. So you'll be able to get to all the packout that you need. Check these out. Full extension door slides. They're included. Out of nails. Alright, so we've got the main frame in. These go in, these nailers, top and bottom, plus they square it up. What I'm going to do is pull this edge of my workbench. Bottom one. Go ahead and do the back one. I'm recording stuff.
Oh, are you doing the time lapse or something?
I'm doing a bunch of stuff, so. Okay, I think we're done with that. This is nice. I know, it's Florida. I'm sweating like crazy. But whatever, we're building stuff. So, next. Should we go set it up over there? I don't know. Because drawer slides are easier to do when it's like this. But what's up, Ed? Working on some PACKOUT stuff. I got my rack. Thinking I'm gonna drag it over here. I don't know. Yeah, let's go ahead and set it on the floor. Oh man, the GoPro has already shut down twice because it's too hot. Obviously I'm dripping. But my insulated cup is keeping the beverage cold. I think I'm gonna have to put the air conditioner in the wall, door, whatever. But I gotta get the slides on this. What I'm trying to debate, you see my height. So this unit is gonna go back in that corner. And if we grab a PACKOUT here, right? So you can see, it's a lot of PACKOUTs. But I need to drag that stuff out of the corner and make sure I've got the space to get it in there. And then, you're still wearing a hoodie? Good Lord, what's the temperature there? I'm just debating if I want to lift this up or not, because honestly, with these and the slides, like everywhere I put these, I can roll a unit out and get to it. It's 50. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what the temperature is. Let me look. Hey, is there a kid in here? Can you grab me one of the little squishy ice packs and bring it out here? It says it's 81, but it's like 400% humidity. But the GoPro, so I have this Sony camera, but this GoPro is what I used to use in Ohio.
Like this?
Yes. The camera is overheating.
Oh, that's not good. That camera?
Feel.
Oh, yeah. That's what my iPad does.
Yeah, so this is what it snowed again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so now I'm going to GoPro, unplug the mic, and rest this on here because I have other parts that I have to film for the YouTubers.
Bye.
So I'm gonna totally chill my camera. See ya. But I need to get that in there. And I'm honestly debating about it even going in there. What do you think? I've got this shelf full of just general crap and chemicals that was at the house when I moved here. And that's, so right, the door swings out and less depth stuff there means more clearance for the door, and you don't feel as constricted when you walk in and out of the door. And then the idea is that I'd put it back there. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 8 of these that are going to go in there and give me the ability of 8 of the packouts will be on drawer slides. Yeah, stay only a bit. I just showered again the other day. Yeah, it's like a 3 or 4 times a day thing here. But yeah, I guess the next part is to figure out where I'm putting that in that corner, because this is sort of a standstill. I feel like I should put something underneath it. Am I wrong? Push it up a little bit. If I push it up a hair, that'll give me the ability to, well, see, I don't really know. It gets it off the floor and it's easier to level. No, it's honestly, it's meant to be mounted somewhere, right? So once you put the drawer slides in here, it holds the sides together. But from a racking standpoint, I would have wanted to order it with a 3/4 and maybe even a 3/4 and then do like an outer face frame. So I really need to mount it somewhere because it's meant to be attached. So I think I'm honestly just at the point where I need to unload that corner and make sure I can fit in there. So you guys get to watch until this phone overheats. tape measure. Work smarter, right? What's up?
Alright, so finish their front, but I do need you to weed whack.
Yeah, that's fine. Can you do?
So then I just finish their yard and decide to leave them.
Yeah.
And do our front yard, and then I thought that was fine.
So what are you gonna do next?
So next I was gonna do the sides.
So do all. So yeah, do our side and a part of their side, right?
Like this side.
Yep. Like all of this. So basically do this now, which includes the back, but do it as a loop. You know what I mean? Or whatever you want to do.
So like, do this, so like.
Do all of it fast as you see. All your camera should all connected. Okay? Okay.
I'm just gonna start with the side of our side next to it, and then I'm gonna do that other side.
No, do all of it at once. Do all of this. Do you not understand? All of this needs mode, so do it all at once. Oh, the son just doesn't know what he wants to do as far as cutting grass. Can't really see what I'm doing here. I'll move this back a little bit. I am finding a place for this STV racking, 25 inches. So I need my width of my packouts plus 25 inches. Here. So that in theory will fit in that corner.
She gave me my $20, so I'm gonna put it away now. Money.
Yes, they're empty. They're empty. It's because I have to use my tools, and if I want to do an unboxing, then I still have it. These, on the other hand, aren't. Literally the story of my life. Moving one thing in the way of another because I went from that big huge barn to this little shop. So now I have to maximize my storage the best possible. So I use every little crevice. Take that down. So boxes that aren't full. That's mainly these stacks. Those are full. Those aren't. Those aren't. That one's broke. That was used in a crush demo. So I'm going to scrap parts off of it. And these are empty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 of those are empty. And when I'm empty, they're full of Kaizen foam. Kaizen foam for projects, right? So like certain tools, lasers, things like that, I want to put in foam. Certain tools I don't. So when I do an order, I just go ahead and buy, and I throw it in the PACKOUT. Then I had to move. Of course, I say had to move. I chose to move. So a lot of the projects that I had underway sort of went on hold. Let's go ahead and get this in the corner. Well, that sounds terrible. So I'm going to make sure that that gap is enough for that big PACKOUT rolling stack. And then I'll put plywood around it. This is why you buy multiple tape measures. Because I already set down one and have no idea where I put it. So I need at least 24 inches. If we count the width of the base, it's like 26. So that's tight. So let's go ahead and see if it actually fits in there. You'll see what I'm talking about. Dude, these drawers are awesome. All right, so there's the big stack. Oh yeah, and those two are empty. These two have Kaizen foam in it, and they're getting some heavier duty tools. So here's my, oh, that's close. So there's like no room to spare on that, as you can see. That's, dude, yeah, I love these black PACKOUTs. I have the black ammo can, a slim black, I got a slim black inside, and then I have a standard profile, which has a lot of the rack and network hardware, and then my label maker with the custom latches, black. So once I get it all to where I've organized, I mean, you know, the shop gets organized and then each individual PACKOUT gets organized. I will probably make this black here and then combine all those blacks, and that'll all be computer and networking, low voltage and electrical related. And then everything else is, you know, plumbing, whatever. So the principle, right? Let's get a light one, a light PACKOUT. This is what I meant by Kaizen foam. So pretty much when I've got a tool that I decide I want to put in foam, I've got it ready. But the idea is that I'm going to come over here, slide this out, lift the lid up, and know what I want to work with. The sucky part is I've got a ton of tools out here for other related things like my bandsaw, my huge jet bandsaw, and that's in the way. And really the only place I can think of putting this racking is in this corner. So I am going to be tight for space, but I really don't know if I have a choice. All right, shelf, pull it out. I'll be able to still put some pipe clamps and things like that on the side. So I probably will get that leveled. I get all the foam from Kaizen Foam, Kaizen Source, Kaizen Inserts. If you just search it, Instagram, or really if you go to kaizeninserts.com or kaizensource.com, what do I do for work? I do a lot of stuff at work because I have multiple different things. My main is information technology, computers. Yeah, and I probably will because I have some of the brackets. I actually was thinking about putting a shelf up there for some extra storage of stuff that I don't want to go up in the attic. So I don't know. But as far as work, I also, I've always done information technology, IT, and a couple of the previous places, I also helped them roll out their sites. And so I would contract with a low voltage contractor, but then a lot of times I had to do the finish up work, or they didn't cable management. They definitely didn't rack everything. So I would rack stuff, sometimes do some custom terminations, things like that. But I also do that as a side job, audio, video, networking. And then I do my own stuff, everything, plumbing. The only thing I don't do is mud. I don't do mud. I don't do any drywall work, but roofing, tile, you name it, I do it. And right now, I sweat. That's pretty much what it's turned into. I just sweat. So, I like that. I think I'm gonna keep it there. Really, at this point, I need to make sure it's square in there. Mark the studs. So, let me grab a pencil and let me get on that. You guys can keep asking questions. What did you buy for $345? I can't believe my floor is that level. I don't believe that one bit. Nice thing, right, about when they don't do the finish work, right, paint the walls, is you can see where you've got. And no, I'm not going to use that little level. I just wanted to make sure. Looks like actually that level's too big. We need a smaller one. Okay, so I'm happy with that. Let me get some screws. Let's see if the stud is actually where it says it is. I've already set down the level like 12 times and lost it. That's the story of my life. Looks good to me. You gotta love these Surge ones. They are so quiet. Hello, Grease. That would be cool. That would be cool, a dropped ceiling. Well, that's locked in there now. So now, like I said, the story of my life, right, is that I can pack that corner back full of crap so it doesn't fall and crush my head, because it's literally what everything has tried to do. You guys know what that is? Apparently, I have too many. Seriously, Milwaukee. This, brand new. I still haven't opened it. These are the Milwaukee fish sticks. Apparently the bottom just falls off. This is pretty cool. So Andy folds over the labels before he puts it on the wood. So you can pull these off a lot easier. But now I gotta decide where I want to put all the drawer slides. Yeah, right? Whew. And we definitely are gonna have to utilize the top of this, right? I could put this on the top. Let's see if this fits. Milwaukee. So they put a ton of space on these. It's like, there's no way you can space these and not waste a ton of space. I might just cut the back off of this. And that would be enough, I'm pretty sure, to set that back. And then I could put probably, so I've got some of these packouts that are full of 3D printed, what I call mistakes or prototypes, one or the other. Yeah. Can you see how much I'm sweating? This is crazy. Shameless plug. Look at these hardware bags. He is not messing around. I mean, he's got the latches, the screws to put the slides in. I mean, he has thought of it all. What do you think? Should I put some in? Should I put some drawer slides in? I really need to empty all these nuts and bolts into a pack out of their own. Why don't I empty them into this? Oh, the PACKOUT tool tray. Let's see. Laser cut latches he did for the drawer slides so they stay. This is honestly more of something you would want in a van or like a box, like a cargo trailer, because you wouldn't want your PACKOUT drawers to slide out. But I mean, he's got everything planned out here, right? He's got springs. Screws, like every bit of it. This insert This is the new PACKOUT tool tray. These are pretty cool. Watch this. You got your torpedoes. Already has little indentations. Robertson. I'll get a PACKOUT in a second and I'll actually put this on. And you'll see. But it's nice that the CNCs pre-drills the hole for these with the CNC. And then let me grab a PACKOUT. There you go. You see that? By the medium case. You mean that one, right? So if you head over to youtube.jakeofall.com, I did an extensive video about that tool tray, and I tried it in everything, and it fits, yes, in the medium. It can rock a ton, a teeny bit, but it only rocks when the lid's open, and it doesn't rock enough to spill anything. But yes, it fits that. It fits the roller, it fits the giant coffin. So yes, I don't know what hardware, but say for example you wanted to watch this. Slotted these, right? So watch. Put this on. And then you can adjust this. Okay. So then your PACKOUT. And you can use the slot to get how much slack so like for example if it doesn't drop down all the way. STV Racking, pretty sure it's stvracking.com. I'm doing a whole YouTube video on this setup from him, so if you I can't grab my phone and go to the website right now, but if you look up STV Racking, or if you go on Instagram and look up STV Racking, you'll see it. But the cleat that I just installed, he calls a torpedo. Okay? And I'll show you there, right? I just picked up the PACKOUT. So this, it gets something next, right? Which is, you take this guy, and you mount this onto here, Okay? And then this goes in the shelf that I just put in the wall. I've got to put some of these on. Do you want me to put some of these on the shelf? Should I do that? Okay, so there you can see we got slides. Yes, I am. STV Racking. Funny thing, right? I'm building this one, right? So I could literally watch this. Hey, wait a minute. Let's try something new, shall we? Will. Oh, good job, everybody. Good job, Milwaukee. He pre-drilled the edges of these. Dude, you are a savior. How much effort that saves, plus splitting. You guys can still see, right? Do I have the boombox? I mean, I have what I think is the much better priced option, the M12 Bluetooth USB radio, because this thing is like $100. So which is a lot better than like the $400. Or $399. I don't know. I'm not spending that kind of money on the radio. Okay, all right. So there we have drawer slides. There's latches. And the latches, I have yet to watch the video on, but I really don't like directions, okay? So I really want to install this without any directions, because that's just the way I roll. You see this? Oh my gosh, really? Just buy the M18 vacuum. Let me show you what I'm working on here. I'm sort of joking. I don't think they will. They did the M18 vacuum. They didn't do it PACKOUT compatible for God knows how long. So they didn't do it forever, and then they finally came out with the fuel, and the fuel was a back-out capable PACKOUT. It was fuel. It's basically the same one except for really bad hose management. So yeah, it's not really the best in that sense. Let me get my spacing here a little better. What's up?
Alright, so I was just letting you know that I was gonna like pick up a couple spots in the side yard and then maybe like.
So you're done the whole side?
Well, not done. I was gonna like do the like cut.
Okay.
Spots that I missed, and then I was gonna just like then after just gonna see what you think.
Okay. So should we see how this fits? Let's go put this on. Let's get a PACKOUT, right? That's the whole point. Now let's pull out the slides incorrectly. Okay, make sure you get the rail. now it shouldn't slide off. Full extension, right? And you can open the pack out. Slide the pack out back. Can you guys see all that? See that fine? The Milwaukee fan, holy Lord. My wife keeps stealing it. She puts it in her dressing room because it's a small, it's a bathroom that's got, you know, mirrors and makeup and crap. And she literally just takes it every time. And it's got the big 12 amp hour battery, which she doesn't even need that. She steals my 12 amp hour battery. The thing will run for like 5-6 weeks. And I don't have to put a fan on the ceiling, so whatever. But yeah, so now literally we'll come in here, take the next set of drawer slides, space it, and be good to go. And then work my way up. I am probably going to set that spacing based on, let me go get it. This guy, plumbing fittings, one, when it's loaded, it will definitely be heavier. So what I'll do is put that in there. I could put a wall bracket on there. Let me grab a set of slides. So literally take your slides, right? Put them in here and line them up with the hole that's going to allow the pack out to clear, you know, with a shelf, and just work your way up. I told you I have 8 shelves, so right now I lose a little bit for the first, but it's about 7 inches. So it would be, you know, one at there, one at 14, another one at about 21. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I do them all based on the deep pack out, which I'm not, I'm going to do, let me show you what I'm working. If I spaced it to fit an open pack out, I hear what you're saying, but look, right? If I space this for that, it'd be a waste of space. These are drawer slides, it pulls out. So I don't need to space it to fit the open pack out. I just need to have it that lid, right? So what I'm going to do is I want to get, oh, sorry about that. All these heavy electrical boxes, breakers, more electrical. I've got another deep one and they're heavy. So what I probably do is 2 more of the deep organizers. And then I want to get screws, 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 wall anchors, washers. Probably won't do any of my wire, like my low voltage wiring stuff, because stuff's super light. But screws and wall anchors are things that I would get to the most. What? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna buy probably another one. I'm probably gonna buy the little M12 one. See how it is. You're saying space it to fit this guy, and that's a really good idea. So maybe like chest height, do one about that high, and maybe just a little bit extra for the handle in case you were to grab the handle. Well, not really, because you could pull it out and then pick it up. So, yeah. What's up? You got questions?
Do you want to look or register your thing?
Let's take a quick inspection break. He's cutting the grass. You guys gonna get the Milwaukee mower? So you did behind their house, right?
Yeah, the guy.
Okay. So did you do and see where the big bush is? See all the grass tall by their driveway? See where that bush is?
Yeah.
Do you see the grass is tall?
Yeah.
So why don't you do this? Pull the hose out of the way, okay? So that you can mow where the hose is, right? And then do there. This whole area, right? Did you do over by the printer room? Did you do over by the printer room?
No. Oh.
Okay, so go check by there while you have the mower out. That's all I can see from here, okay?
Okay.
Cool.
My hand hurts. I have this one.
Oh, well, you know, that's how you toughen them up, right? Oh, looks like it's gonna rain. Hey, it's the Pactor. We took it off-roading today. That was fun. Just wanted to get a little relaxation. Yeah, so I primarily want it for low profile and standards, but I knew I was going to have a couple of the plumbing and electrical, and down at the bottom, right? So my thought is you do your thicker at the bottom, your thinner at the top. The top ones that are above eyesight, where you would open up the PACKOUT and you wouldn't be able to see in. Let's go over here, right? So imagine if we're in here, okay? My eye is here. So when I pull this PACKOUT, I'm gonna be able to look into this one, right? And that's it. So any PACKOUT above this is just gonna be a flat shelf, no drawer slides. The PACKOUT just goes in onto the flat shelf. Hello, Germany, because I can't really reach the hardware in it anyway, so I'm gonna have to pull it out. But based on the spacing, yeah, I think it's gonna be three deeps, and then I'll probably do some standard profiles. 3 deeps gets it to, what did I say, 7, 14, 21. 21 inches up. And then I'll do for my like 3-inch screws. This is what's in that one. And this is all drywall and tiny screws. Spacks are like the tiny screws that I do. And these are like small drywall screws, and then wall anchors and washers would be next, because that stuff, like washers I get to, 4 times a week. Hobby wire, wire ends, they're really light. Small gauge nails, that weighs a ton. That'll probably go there. I actually got 2 washer pins. One is like grade 8 hardware. Charging station is actually on this wall, and it's getting more. I just haven't finished it. So I have these on PACKOUT feet. Right? And then this can attach to the PACKOUT, or it can attach to these PACKOUT wall brackets. And these can attach to the joeys that hang off the front or the top. So if you don't want to waste the top, you can attach it to a joey or a joey junior. But that is the main charging setup with the supercharger. I actually have to flip that upside down, I know. But I've got another one of these plates, and I've got a 6 or a 4-bay M12 charger, and then I have a, not a supercharger, but the advanced whatever it is charger. So I'll probably put the 4-bay M12 and the normal charger on this plate, and then this will be where I charge everything. And if I have to go to a job where I know I'm going to need a lot of batteries and I have to keep charging it, then I pretty much could pull the supercharger one, because that can charge everything fast. Of course, if I was doing like a kitchen remodel, I might take them both, but I really would want to have something here, so probably not. The GoPro is cold. I don't know if you guys were on here. I only use this big boy battery on a few things. The backpack sprayer. When we had the 5 acres, I would be able to do, I don't know how many loads with this, more than what the backpack sprayer could hold, but I would never have to recharge. If I was vacuuming with the backpack vac, the entire shop, this is nice, but I mainly use it on the weed whacker. And if I was blowing, along, you know, this guy. This property is tiny. It's not a hammer. This is heavy. This is what the new mower runs on, and to a lot of you that think the mower's not a good deal, it comes with 2 of these. These are $250 a piece. That's $500 in batteries. Right now the mower's $999, which means the mower's $499. And it doesn't come with the supercharger, but it comes with the fast charger dual, which is like $179. So you're almost at $700 in batteries and chargers. What's up?
Hey, is it okay if I do the front end?
Yeah. Yeah, so those 9 amp hours, you know, they're not doing those anymore. I guess there's a lot of unofficial crap about those. I had them. They weren't mine. There was a guy that used the shop that we had, and he bought a bunch of 9 amp hours off of Facebook Marketplace for, yeah, about $100. And he liked them. I mean, I used them more than he did. The 9 amp hours were nice for the backpack sprayer, the vac, and the, what's that guy called? The weed whacker. So yeah, if you can get a 9 amp hour for 100, that's a freaking steal. I honestly have to, I think I'm gonna have to move this bandsaw in the long run, because I honestly want less instructions to that. But I like generally how all this can fit in here, right? So I've got this whole wall of PACKOUT. I've got one mobile stack, and yeah, I know that XL wouldn't necessarily be there. It would be above the drawers, and then it would have a couple of the toolboxes, drawers on the bottom, because, well, you don't need to unstack drawers. I'm doing, oh yeah, here, check this out. So Milwaukee did announce an M18 version of this. I actually have 2 of these, and one of them's brand new, and I'm gonna be giving it away on YouTube. So if you head over to youtube.jakeofall.com, click the subscribe, click the notification, you'll find out when that's going live. But I'm doing what I call the oh shit kit, which is it's not, oh shit kit is not my coined phrase, but I got it from Nate and a couple of the other guys on Instagram. And it's basically gonna have my stubby, my M12 stubby. It's got a jump starter, a jack. I've got a socket set that I'm clipping onto the top of it, some wrenches, ratchet straps, all that normal stuff, and like 2 PACKOUTs basically. Stick it in the bed of the truck. Yeah. Maybe 1 XL on a drawer for the shelf. Yeah, could definitely do that. I've got once this rack is in place, this, you know, Andy Glass is the guy that does STV racking. He and I were talking. Once I put that in place, sort of everything else is going to evolve around that. I'm going to put one of these racks underneath this table saw. So, and I probably want to try to get like a set of triple slides so that the drawers come out even further. But the idea, he never listens. It's fine. So all of the like finish, nail, things like that, because I usually use the table saw also as a workbench. All that stuff would sit in the table saw frame. I could also have some jigs and things like that. So that I might be able to get one wide, normal size PACKOUT and one half PACKOUT next to them, and I'll basically fill that area. And then I have the big workbench that I assembled it on that I might do a set of drawers, if you want to call these drawers, right? Because I mean they are. If you want to do that, I mean I want to do that. Let me rephrase that. I'm gonna pause for a second. So my son keeps running the mower the opposite direction with the chute blowing towards the driveway. And I always tell him, do 3 strips. Yeah, I need that mower. Anyone want to send me $1,000? I'll definitely do it, because Milwaukee does not sponsor me. No, not a bit. Should I put the door down? Can you guys hear fine enough? But yeah, now I gotta figure out how, let me see if I can angle this, what I'm trying to work on next. How these latches work. All right, so pretty sure that that's the general concept. This attaches into the cabinet, and it's got a little catch, right? So this is like this, and the drawer can't pull out. You lift up, and now the drawer can pull out, but it can drop back down like that. And so this is spring-loaded, and you're gonna have that. That sort of makes sense, right? So, but my phone is what I'm gonna do. You pull up the directions. I don't know if he means for these to be this hardware. It would make sense. It does fit. And seeing as that it's a catch, I guess I could do the math and say there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there should be 16. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Okay. So torpedoes. So yes, you got to drill these out. Put this on. Fun times. What's that one gonna look like? Oh, there's clearance. So we'll drill those out. Right? Put that there. You can't see. Milwaukee. It's really, somebody work for Milwaukee on here? Hey, I don't cover up my Milwaukee logos just because they don't sponsor me. I don't threaten that. But here you go, right? Works a little something like that. The screw. And then, because it's pretty cool, he's using one of these. Along with one of these. And you stretch this spring over it. Right? And then he's got a little tapper, and you put it on like that. But I'm going to film all this. I just can't do it with the bandsaw in the way. So I sort of wanted to show you guys what it was all about, because not all of you are over on YouTube. Plus some of you want to see it now. And I wanted to play with it now. But yeah. None of my logos are covered up. None of them are taped. None of that. I don't send Milwaukee videos or tag them. This is sponsor me, sponsor me, sponsor me. If they want to, I won't say no. Only thing I haven't paid for is the M12 inflator that I'm giving away. That was sponsored by Ohio Power Tool, and they've given me 2 packouts to destroy. I've broken one, and I'm going to break another one in a later video, but I have to mount the bracket to the ceiling and hang a tire from it, and that'll be fun. That'll be PACKOUT Destruction version 2.0. We'll see how strong some of these are. Right? How strong these are, because they're strong. And spoiler, I've already broken a set before, but I also broke the PACKOUT more than I broke. How did I break the PACKOUT? Okay, well, go to YouTube, youtube.jakeofall.com, and there's a video up there of me hanging a tire from a PACKOUT. I put it up on a ladder. You want to see the broken PACKOUT? But I hung the non-broken PACKOUT with a ratchet strap, put it up on a ladder, kicked the ladder out from under it, pushed the tire, dropped it, and I did a 3D printed. I did this, and I think I did one of the metal ones, and on every single one of them, guess what? The PACKOUT broke. Let me grab the PACKOUT. You should see the other guy. So this PACKOUT, I think you can get these on sale from Ace at one point for like 19 bucks, 15 bucks, but usually they're 25, 29. So here is a 3D printed one that was printed pretty solid. And if you want to look at the layers, you can see that it didn't break. Sorry, that's the HDPE. This is the layer of the 3D printed one. And as you can see, it wasn't the layers that broke. They bonded. Right? Yeah, this PACKOUT is usable, but here's my thing. These only cost a few bucks, and what would you rather break? These or your PACKOUT? What was your opinion? Do you want your PACKOUT broken, or do you want one of these clips to break? And how many people are hanging a tire off their PACKOUT? So you really don't need stronger ones. They look cool and they're indestructible. The ones that are like the best from the strength standpoint are the Unbeaten Path designs, and he CNCs his out of aluminum, and they're like bulletproof, but they're going to destroy your PACKOUT. Your PACKOUT's going to break. This PACKOUT yes, is still usable. It clips on. If I were to take this and finagle it, I could get it in there, and then I could probably just heat it up with a soldering iron and plastic weld it. No problem. I definitely could do that. So the packouts, I would rather not break the packouts, and I would rather break the cleats. That's my opinion. But I also know that I'm probably never going to hang a tire. Yeah. You want to see how I secure packouts to my truck bed? I got two ways. Do you want to see? Let me show you the first way. And it's just because I've been busy and I haven't had a chance to make the L brackets yet. So here. That right there, this is a triple bracket. This can hold 2 standard and 1/2. And I've got some channel that goes in between where the packouts sit, but not where they latch. And that allows the bracket to not collapse when I put something heavy other than a packout in it, step on it, gravel, whatever. I guess gravel wouldn't make it collapse, but like if I were to put a pallet in it or something like that. And that is going to be attached so I'm going to weld this onto that, and then this L will have a bolt that goes in, and I'll show you out in the truck. Kit. If I turn to this side, you see these little grids? That little angle bracket is going to attach to that. And I have a little cleat that goes behind this molly panel, molly, whatever it's called, molly, yeah, molly. And it basically is like a threaded plug that wedges in here from the back side. So if I needed to take it out, I'll undo the bolt, and then the little plug drops back into the back, and then it drops off the bottom. I can slide that whole bracket out, but generally speaking, it's just going to rest in there, and it's going to be held here and here. And all I have to do is weld those angle brackets to that metal plate and give it a little bit of extension. So yeah, that's how that's going in the truck. Before, I had a piece of pressure treated plywood, and then I screwed the Milwaukee PACKOUT wall / plate, mounting plate, whatever you want to call it. This guy, I screwed 2 of these down to it, and this is the one. You can see this one was exposed to sun, and there goes the Milwaukee. But who cares? And if you look at the front edge, wear and tear, it still functioned, chunks missing, all that good fun stuff, but it works. And these work really well. I just didn't like how thick a piece of 3/4 inch ply plus the 3/4 inch bracket made. I gotta yell at a kid real quick, I'll be right back. Hey! Hello, can you go into my room and grab me an ice water or water and bring it out to me? Yeah. You can have a cold water too.
Thank you.
So the wheel system, that's on the YouTube as well. That was labeled like real men use 4 wheels, but that is from Gett, G-E-T-T tools. And this guy right here. Right? Rolls around, all that fanciness. Lincoln's doing some grass cutting.
I'm finished, actually.
I
I'm
don't.
gonna finish the front.
Oh well, the side. Okay. So yeah, so you can. What's up?
Cool.
They said we need the Milwaukee mower. What do you think?
We do.
We do, and it's quiet. It's like, I mean, it's not silent because it's a blade spinning, so it's gonna sound like a fan. But yeah, so head back over to that YouTube. I don't want to put you on because you don't have a shirt, and TikTok's weird about that type kind of stuff. So, even though you're a boy, it doesn't matter anymore. I'm hot. So if you head on to the same YouTube, you'll see the video of the installation, and there's links to get these roller kits. I have another roller kit that I'm doing. It's not mine. Get Tools is that, but Cooper Customs, and he's the guy who makes these serious cup holders. And speaking of cup holders, how about cups? I just got done finalizing this design and getting this done. So that's JakeOfALL, PACKOUT right in the YouTube videos. And then my wife who runs, she's like the boss, we call her the boss bitch. She does all the shipping and reloading of the printers. I do the printer repair and design. I have the concepts and then the JakeOfALL logo and this nice little tumbler. It's pretty sweet. I like it. But yeah, so if you head over to the YouTube video and you look for the like Real Men Have Four Wheels, that video will show you, it'll give you a link and it'll show you how I installed. Can't find my straw. So you got the side to do and then the back. Right?
Do I need to do this side?
I mean, well, go look and tell me. Did you do it barefoot?
No.
Here, will you throw that in the recycling? And take your water with you and drink some. Yeah, I gotta find a different way to shoot videos out here because the GoPro and the iPhone are overheating, which I think is hilarious. Shooting in 4K heats those puppies up. I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to put a fan on them. I don't know. What do you guys do? Any of you that shoot video? I have the Sony camera and everyone reports that the Sony camera overheats. And I should have known better. I still bought it anyways. And actually, I bought it before I looked it up, but literally as I was driving home, I was looking up some settings on it, and the number one thing, I was like, well, I should have looked this up in the store. I thought it would be more convenient than the GoPros, and I actually, you know, being in Ohio, never had the GoPros overheat. Somehow, even though the sun's not on it, just sitting right outside, 81 degrees, GoPros are overheating. But I'll have all this racking. This will all be on YouTube, and I'll show you how I install the latches and do a bunch of the drawers. But for the YouTube video, I'm going to move the bandsaw and this stack out of the way so that I can get a camera in there and show better angles. But today was more of a let's get the main frame assembled, and that I at least got recorded. The frame is like building any kind of cabinet, you know, top, bottom, sides, glue, staples, nails, whatever. Go for it. Square it into your opening, you're good to go. The shelves, they're pretty self-explanatory, and the fact that he pre-drills everything, super awesome. So really the next thing is assembling his latches and putting those on. And right now with the bandsaw and all this crap in the way, I just can't film that. So I'm probably gonna be done on here. If you guys don't have any more questions, I'm gonna head out.
The top of my water is frozen.
Oh.
Completely.
Yeah, we need to adjust the temperature.
It's cold. Alright, I'm gonna go look now.
All right, well, he's gonna go finish cutting grass.
Pack out.
He said pack out. So All right, well, you guys have a good one. Let's see, what is all this? Yes. This is funny. I could totally put a filter. I've wondered how these TikTok people that get on, these couples and guys, always look like their faces are all pretty, and I'm sitting here sweating. I don't care. This is how I'm gonna be. All right, I'm gonna head out. I appreciate y'all hopping on. I gotta move some stuff around so I can keep working, and I'm gonna do one demo of the latch to make sure it works, and then I'm gonna get filming for the YouTube. So youtube.jakeofall.com. I'm on Instagram at the JakeOfALL. You know how these profiles work. You can also click on that and see both Instagram and YouTube. I know a lot of people on TikTok that are younger don't do YouTube or Instagram, but it's honestly the platform for the length of videos that I do that's the best for you guys. Plus, same thing with Instagram. Typically, it's photos. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking questions, Jason. All right, y'all. Have a good one. I'm out of here. I'll see ya.